Hey guys, it's Andrea here at VW Family Farm, and I need your help. What does eating in season mean to you? Does it count if the foods are canned? Even if you canned them yourselves, does that count as eating in season if you eat those in the winter, but you grew them in the summer? What about frozen? Does that count? So let me give you a little background of what I'm talking about. We have been farming here, raising food since about 2012. It's been a process, but this year we opened a market. And so now, not only am I trying to grow food, I'm trying to stock a market as well. And if you're not careful going into lots of little markets, it's just produce that they are getting, and then it's really no different than the grocery store produce. If you want to know the secret behind it all, markets just have connections to get things that most people don't have from distributors and the like. I really don't want to go down that rabbit hole for the long term. It would be easy to do. Just go to a distributor, stock your store, put it in cute baskets and all the things. But that's not what I set out to do for my family, and that's not what I want to sell to other people's families. What I'd really like to do is find a couple different things. Locally sourced vegetables. We have the protein covered. We have the sourdough products covered. We have the raw milk covered, all those things. Produce is the problem child here. People want what they want no matter what time of year it is. So we have, like I said, a few choices. Stock conventional produce. That's choice one. That's easy. I can get stuff all the time that's not in season. That's, maybe shipped hundreds and hundreds of miles away, picked green and left to ripen, sprayed with things to make it look the color it's supposed to. I can do that. That's no problem. But it's not what I want to do. I can stock from local farmers. I love that idea. What helps me and what helps you guys get the food in your hand that you want, then in turn is helping basically another small business, another family farm, if I do that. I did that all summer. Love, love, love that option. I can order in organic produce. So now we've taken a step up from the conventional produce. It may not be in season, but it is organically certified. I can order it from high quality companies. The downfall to that is the price. It's going to cost more because we're getting further from our food with that choice, just like with the first choice, the conventional produce. Those things are not actually naturally growing around here in the fall and winter and early spring. So I'm having to bring those in still from hundreds of miles away. That still gets the produce in your hands that you're wanting, but it may not be eating in season. Also, I can grow things here on my farm, hence the dirty hands that you've probably seen in this video a little bit. I've been cleaning out raised beds in preparation to plant, and in thinking through all of this in the last week about what am I going to do about produce, because it's not as readily available now that we're heading into fall. And I just got to thinking, I need to go back to the basics of what I did when I started. I need to grow what I can in the season that we're in. There's lots of things to be grown right now. Is there everything? No. Can I grow strawberries right now? No. Can I grow grapes right now? No, that is not the season for those things, but it's the season for a lot of things. It's just shifted to different things than it was, in the spring or especially in the summer. Spring and fall crops can be similar, but especially summer crops, a lot of those are just gone or on their way out. But I'm about to get busy and I'm going to plant a lot of things. I'm going to show you some of those things that I'm going to plant. So that's another option. Eating in season. So only carry in my market and also feed when I cook meals. Only feed those things that are in season. There's yet another option. I can carry things in my store that are canned goods. They could be home canned goods or conventionally canned goods or whatever the case may be. They can be frozen vegetables. Frozen vegetables, I believe, are a really good option because they're frozen at like the optimum peak of that thing. again, you're not really eating in season necessarily if you do that. If you just go to Walmart and buy a bag of broccoli in July, because that was not grown in hot conditions. So that's where you guys come in. I'm about to get busy planting. That's all my options. There's pros and cons to all of those. Like I said, stocking things that are not in season is not really eating seasonally. There is a market close by, and the people that run it also talk to a lot of experts, and they advocate for this time of year heading into winter a more carnivore diet. I know carnivore is all the rage right now. You probably feel one way or the other about it, but their take on it is in the winter, eat more broths and proteins and things like that, raw milk, things like that, and don't eat a lot of fruits and vegetables that are not in season. They believe that's what our ancestors did, and just all the things like that. Like I said, pros and cons to every approach. I'm thinking about my market and also feeding my family. But I want to know what you guys think about feeding your family. What do you even consider eating seasonally? Like I mentioned earlier, if fruits and vegetables are canned or frozen, is that still eating seasonally in your mind? Or is it simply, if you can't grow it right now, you don't eat it right now? Winter, do you cut back on vegetables and eat more meats and broths and things like that? What do you do, or what do you believe is the best thing to do? So what I've come to find out for the market and the decision that I've made is I'm going to plant what I can here on my farm. I am about to plant lots of different greens, things that will grow outside, not just in a high tunnel or a greenhouse right now, but things that will grow outside and will actually thrive as the weather cools off. Let me show you some of what I'm going to be planting. We've got lots of different greens. Carrots love cooler weather. More greens. We've got kales, all different kinds of kale. We've got all kinds of lettuces, speckled lettuce and rocky top lettuce, which is a salad blend. We've got spinaches, they love cooler weather. We've got turnips as it goes flying away. Several different types of turnips. We've got collard greens, we've got bok choy, kohlrabi. All of these love the cooler weather. This is eating seasonally, you guys. Radishes, sugar snap peas, purple top turnips. We can eat the turnips and the greens off of that. So I've cleaned out my raised beds here. I've got more than just these. I've got some over there as well. I'm about to plant these full. I've also got a high tunnel. I've got things planted in there already, but I'm about to plant these outside. I'm just wondering, I don't know, this is just a rabbit hole I've been down this week. And so this is not a video I want you to just watch. I want you to comment, and I want you to tell me what you think. What do you think is the best way to eat? What do you want to see in a market that you go into? Do you want to see all the things? Do you want to see summer squash in December? Or do you want to see things that are actually in season right then? If you think about some of our traditions, especially here in America, some of those are based on eating seasonally. Think about the fact of cranberry sauce at Thanksgiving. Think about apple pies in the fall. Think about turkeys. Those are things that are eating seasonally because that's when those things were ready. Spring, everyone's all about strawberry pie, strawberry shortcake. That's because that's when strawberries are usually ready. So I feel like it is our heritage to eat seasonally, but we've become to where we want what we want when we want it. And I'm just as guilty as anyone else. But is that for the best? And what's your thoughts? So leave that below. I'm going to get busy planting and get all these things in the ground. I'll be showing you this as the fall goes on and as we head into winter, how all this does. But I really want your feedback. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, and God bless.